Void Latantia. That's the name of the heroic whale that roams the regions of the void. This amazing creature is a sought-out mount for many, many riders. Only a few have succeeded in ever getting on its back. It is truly one of the most powerful mounts known to man, and only the bravest go after it. And that's why I'm gonna be going for it. For the longest time, whales have always fascinated me greatly.
Yeah, that's not a whale.
What?
It's not even a mammal.
This is a whale.
Yeah, it's just not quite what we're going for.
It's a whale shark! It has whale in it. You know what, fine. Discriminate the whale shark. I'm gonna find something that suits your needs. Unbelievable. Ungrateful. For the longest time, whales have always fascinated me. So for me to possibly be riding one is a dream come true. But taming Void Latantia is an insane challenge, with many steps. Have to travel to many regions to find what you need to truly win over this beast. But I was gonna do it, because I had made a promise to my parents that I would become the very best.
That's not quite right either.
What? Are you ever satisfied, really? Today is the day. I will tame Void Latantia. First I had to acquire the recipe for Void Latantia. Every journey starts with the first step, and this was gonna be mine. First I needed to get in contact with an auction house. I needed to acquire the recipe for Void Latantia. With the recipe in hand, now started the challenging part. Required for Void Latantia is Void Cravat, Sacred Sky Shard, Familiar Orbs, Elite Taming Potions. Elite Taming Potions can be easily acquired by buying them from the barter salesman. Familiar Orbs can be purchased as well, but I needed 1,000, which was a substantial amount of gold, something I would be willing to sacrifice. The challenging part lies in Void Cravat. Void Cravat is a ferocious dragon who needs a mark of his own to tame him, and I needed 5. What I needed was to get Void Cravat's mark. In order to craft the Void Cravat mark, I will need Epima, a common familiar from the Void itself. Should be fairly easy to track down. But I would need Amaran as well. 1 Amaran. In order to get Amaran, I will need Amaran's recipe. Once I've acquired that, I will need 3 Royal Arrows. Royal Arrows is a common familiar from Parnas Coast, also fairly simple to acquire. But then there's Skalda. In order to get Skalda, I will need Skalda's recipe, the Flame Wind Elixir. In order to get the Flame Wind Elixir, I will need to tame Caldera Firebeaks, and 2 of them, at the Broken Caldera in Arcanis Highlands. Furthermore, I will need Emberstone Flame Quest, which is a common familiar from the same area. Should be simple enough. But in order to get the Caldera Firebeak, I will need to get Caldera Firepeak marks. The Caldera Firepeak marks can be obtained from an old man in the beginning of the caldera. His name? Freyr. After hours, days, weeks, months, years, I was finally able to craft a Void Latantia mark. And not only did I get 1, but I got 2 of these precious divine marks that would help me get to him. I gathered a team of my most trusted fellow knights to bring down this mighty whale. Roy Gatansia is so powerful, he does not need to fight back. His health alone is his greatest attack. This is by far the most powerful familiar I have ever encountered, and we battled so long I lost track of time, until we finally deemed that he was ready, and I took a chance. The whale was merciless and threw me off again and again. All that work for nothing. All that struggle just to be defeated. I knew he was powerful, granted, but for him to be this strong, I was not gonna give up. I was gonna go back and craft more marks, get everything again, and try until he finally yields to my will. I was not gonna quit, not now, not ever. And so I returned back. This time, I tried not to approach him, not to attack him, not even scratch him, but rather sneak up on his back and jump on him from behind. It was nerve-wracking. I did everything I could to stay. He was so vicious. I knew he was gonna throw me off, so I just closed my eyes and waited for it to happen. And there it was. The whale has yielded. I was sitting on him. I was riding him! With my own strength and the strength of my friends, we had succeeded in conquering this powerful mount. And Roy Gatansia was finally mine.